friends, and welcome back to my homestead. Today I am visiting my papa's farm where there's an abundance of dandelions. These little beautiful guys, look at them, bright yellow colored flowers. And you know the spring is here when dandelions are out. I know many of you think that dandelions are a nuisance, they're invasive, they're killing your lawn, where in fact they are so beneficial. They're beneficial because they attract so many pollinators, bees and other pollinating bugs, but also they provide beautiful, nutritious and medicinal benefits to the animals that graze on the land. And their roots, their deep roots, bring nutrients to the soil as well. But they're also beneficial and medicinal to us, the humans. Now, a quick disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose, treat, or advise anything here for you guys. Please do your own research, okay? And you guys decide what is best for you. But I'm gonna collect these today, a bunch of them, and I'm gonna do a few different things with them. I'm gonna collect not just the flowers, okay, but I'm also gonna collect some leaves, because the leaves are best in the spring when they are filled with nutrition. The roots, on the other hand, are best to be collected late in the fall or early in the spring, because that's when all the nutrients return back to the root at that time, and that's the best time to collect them. This is May, and some of them already turned into these little over-ripened dandelions, where they're going to be breaking off these little parachutes, and they're going to fly away and plant themselves and create more flowers. Let them do their thing, okay? Let them do their thing, because the more we have of them, the better. There's some research done that when dandelions growing in your vegetable garden, the vegetables that have grown next to your dandelions are actually going to be better in quality and nutritional value. Why? Because the roots bring all of those nutrients to the soil where your vegetables are growing. So don't pull them out of your garden, let them be. So a couple of things. Where's the best place to harvest these dandelions? First of all, far away from the road. I am about 500-600 feet away from the road right now. The further, the better. In the clean ecological places where there's no roads, there are no rundown of dirty, wasteful water, contaminated water. And again, if you're thinking of doing this in a park, be careful. There's a lot of little dogs walk around, so they may be not very clean flowers as well. So it has to be in a clean place, and I am in a very clean place, okay? Time of the day to collect them: on a dry weather. Today is a nice dry day. It's a little overcast, but it's a dry day. And it's best to be collected in the morning and early noon, but nothing after 4 p.m. Because again, at 4 p.m., the flowers go to sleep just like the humans, and the nutrients do leave the flowers or the leaves. It disappears and goes to rest. So we want to do it during the day, on a clean environment, on a dry day such as today. Okay, so I'm going to be collecting a lot, and I'm going to be collecting leaves for drying and saving them to be used for teas and for infusions in the cold winter months when there are no other herbs available. And the little flowers I'm going to be collecting to make tincture and to make dandelion wine. This is going to be something new. I've never made a dandelion wine before, so I'm going to be experimenting. The word dandelion comes from a French word where the leaves resemble a lion's tooth. Do you see all these jagged pieces, and it's pointy at the top? That's where the word comes from. But dandelions are not native to North America. They were brought in here by the first settlers because they knew the value, the medicinal value, the nutritional value of dandelions. And they're one of the first things that would blossom in the spring, bringing good nutrition to starving people, starving from the winter months. So now they are growing everywhere, and I think pretty much that's a very common herb that everyone knows. Even those who don't know anything about herbs, they do know dandelions. So let me show you when you break them off the stem, the stem produces this little white milky stuff. Some people are sensitive to it, and they will leave that brownish discoloration on your hands, but I don't mind. It's okay. These flowers the little petals can be used in salads or in decoration on cakes, and they're edible. As a matter of fact, all parts of this plant is edible. Well, the stems are kind of bitter, but the leaves, these leaves are beautiful in salads, in soups and stews, can be eaten raw, even like in smoothies. They are a little bit bitter, but you know, in our culture, we're accustomed of eating things very, very sweet and not bitters, because bitters will stimulate digestion and liver cleansing, but they also packed with vitamins A, small amount of vitamin B, C, E, K. Other minerals will be in here, such as potassium, magnesium, iron, calcium, folate. So these are very, very nutritional, and our ancestors knew about this. And this is one of the reasons why they brought them here from their lands, because they knew that these guys are going to be first to come up in the ground in the spring, and they're going to bring a beautiful nutritional support to the people, and not just nutritional but also medicinally. So I've gathered a beautiful basket filled with dandelion flowers, and I'm going to bring them home. And so if you would like to learn what I'm going to do with them, please follow me in part 2. I'm going to record a different video. So if you have these dandelions growing all over your yard, please don't kill them. They're so beneficial. So I know we are used to this perfect green lawn without a single yellow speck, and we're spraying a bunch of stuff on it, and we're killing these little flowers, but they're so beneficial. So please leave them be and let them do their thing. I hope you guys are encouraged to look into organic lawn maintenance without killing these beautiful flowers. Follow me on my channel so we can learn together, and I can share my knowledge with you. So be encouraged and try something new.